think you wanna get rich. You don't really want it. You ain't really trying to get rich. Nah, you don't really want it. Now you don't want that late night gas with no brake light crash. Off that. Wasn't really forced to shop at Ross like that. Don't know how it feel to can't afford like that. Off deck. Right back, had to get it out the mud. We took. Now they tell me do it for the love. Gotta do it just because. Got this ballin' in my blood. Think I came this far to shoot dubs. I don't think you trying to get rich. You don't want it. You ain't really trying to get rich. You don't want it. I don't think you want. Now you ain't got what it takes to do it like me. Get your head up in the game or you can sightsee. Waiting for a handout, this ain't that right league. Spend so much time out here ballin', it's my wifey. These are what I live, I breathe, I sleep, my dreams are lavish. Went from check to check to check the balance. I press, I bet you flop, you all theatric. I'm mostly savage, gambling, take advantage. I'm here to ball while you call off work. When that top jump back, what I call off vert. Before I hit my context, check my call off first. See if I can make a play to get it all off merge. Woo! Let an animal loose. My separation off finesse, I'm just preparing to shoot. Or I can put you on some skates, breaking ankles and news, saying this is what they pay me to do. I don't think you're trying to get rich. You don't want it. You ain't really trying to get rich.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to tonight's presentation. Of Noche Latina in the MBA. An annual tradition celebrating diversity and culture, and always a pleasure to bring it to you. This is Kevin Holland, joining me, Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and courtside Doris Burke. This game marks the end of this stretch at home for the Suns. Back on the road tomorrow.
2 shots, gentlemen.
They recover it. Hacked down the shot, and he'll head to the line.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
And Thornton drops 2.
And guys, the wheels really fell off for Marcus Thornton's game last year. This was a deadly shooter who averaged over 21 points a game only a few seasons ago. But last season, under double figures at 9 per contest.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. We've got Vucevic. Anthony is out there with Taj Gibson. Then it's Contavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's Jackson in a point guard. Took him no time at all on that one. On the top of the Thornton break last season, he wasn't all bad. He did hit a career high 42% of his threes. Clark, the problem is he didn't provide anything else.
Yeah, he's an Allen wrench. He's a specialist. I mean, he's never been a great playmaker, rebounder, or defender. His money is made with his jump shot.
Here's Jackson following the score by Serge Ibaka. On the wing, Jackson, covered by Wall. Here's Anthony. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Anthony's got his first basket.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this season.
Outside, Wall. Pass to Cephalosha. Gasol kicks to Thornton. Just 5 to shoot. No good from Gasol.
Right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Thornton. Pushing it up. Here's Wall. The rebound by Caldwell-Pope.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
Cephalosha with it. Now Anthony defending. And Thornton kicks to Ibaka. Caldwell-Pope dishes to Jackson. Here's Gibson. Lays it up and in on a nice reverse. Gibson's got his first 2 points of the night.
Oh, how pretty was that? Use the rim to protect the ball. Perfect.
The dish to Thornton. Gasol passes to Thornton. That one off the back iron and out. Phoenix Suns come into this one following loss to Detroit. Kicks it to Caldwell-Pope. Trying to find Vucevic. Gets it to him.
Tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard. Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
Now here's Jackson. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Back at 6. And Gibson kicks to Anthony. And it comes off the front of the rim. Suns trail by 3. To the wing right side. Cephalosha dishes to Ibaka. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. That one on Vucevic. And guys, Serge Ibaka's production was just a little off last season. We're not talking, big number changes. We're talking small dips in a number of categories.
Well, one category where he did really fall off, though, Kevin, was field goal percentage. A career 53% shooter, he dropped down to 40.
And Portland making a change here. Morris is checked in. And it's Anthony, top of the key. Portland needs to get off the shot. From the high post. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
Portland leading for the three. And it's Anthony again missing.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring. And Kevin, who says a point guard should look to pass first? I mean, not when you can finish like this, though.
Well, Clark, he wasn't going to give that opportunity up to a teammate.
Well, you know, Kevin, that's one he'll always take himself. And he should. I mean, you can't pass up that kind of opportunity or fun.
Now here's Vucevic. The turnaround jumper. Count it.
Just a major size difference between the defender and shooter on that possession.
And Greg, without a hand in his face, he's simply going to spray whoever's there.
Here's Wall. They've been leaning on him for a decent chunk of their offense. He's averaging over 15 points a game. Now here's Jackson. After the miss from Serge Ibaka. And the basket by Jackson. Suns trail by 5. Wall passes to Cephalosha. Outside for Thornton. Wall against Jackson. Gasol wide open. He fires. And that comes off the assist by John Wall.
Yeah, quick trigger. And from that range, if he senses the defenders have backed off, forget about it.
The Suns shoot 36% in this first quarter, trying to get their bearings. And Ibaka kicks the Wall. That one goes. Count it. Wall's got his second bucket.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
There's the pick. Pass to Anthony. Can't hit. So Phoenix will take it the other way. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Thornton no good. Portland's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will retain possession. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Yambo, he's checked in for Vucevic. Anderson comes in for Carmelo Anthony. Powell, he's checked in for Caldwell Pope. And it's McCallum in for Jackson. Morris a screen. Throws it up high. And it's Biyombo with the jam.
That's the epitome of teamwork right there, Kevin, on the alley-oop.
Clark, what about the finish? Bring her down with some thunder.
Yeah, lightning, too.
But, guys, the pass, for me, even better. He absolutely put that on a platter for him.
And Wall gets to Gasol. Soft touch off the glass. Gasol's got 6.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall. That is his first foul of the game. A platoon swap here for Phoenix. Down low. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Augustine. And the Suns tack on 2 more.
An excellent display of passing out there, fellas. I mean, 8 of their last 10 points have been assisted on.
And they just keep finding the open man.
Morris a screen. Dishes it to Powell. This one for 3. They grab their own miss. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Trailblazers lead by 1. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment.
All right, Phoenix, keep it going for your Suns.
We welcome you back to Noche Latina. Becoming an annual tradition is always here on 2K Sports and always exciting. And for Portland guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Just almost an intimidating factor when you're able to go out and consistently come up with block shots like they have defensively.
Well, what happens is shooters begin to start looking for the shot blocker, and it does intimidate them.
Here are the five Portland has to start the second quarter. Lee McCollum out there with Powell. And there's Bismack Biyombo. Then there's Anderson. And it's Gibson in at the 4 slot. Olynyk dishes to Henson. Tries from 10. And it's Phoenix scoring again.
And another lead change here. How many of these are we going to have tonight?
I'm not quite sure, but I'm willing to bet it'll be more than a few.
Powell inside. Defended by Gordon. Anderson's shot is off. Augustine passes to Olynyk. Feeds it to Augustine. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take it.
And the thing with Kelly Olynyk, he does some stuff that really helps you, and some also that will hurt. I mean, he's highly skilled. He's got the deep range, textbook positioning in terms of the post. A lot of tricky moves down there. Yet he has a hard time being effective against great athletes, which the NBA is filled with. So he's going to have to evolve as a basketball player if he wants to be effective.
They swipe it. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
Shot's good. I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
That's got to be job number 1 right now. Nothing easy on the inside.
Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. Going back to Kelly Olynyk, as a coach, you have to identify the matchups where he can be effective, because Clark is against explosive long wing guys. They'll take advantage of it.
Yeah, they will, but in the right matchup, he's effective. He can help you. He makes 35% of his threes, has done that for the last 2 years. I think he gives you some toughness and rebounding as well. I like him as a second-unit player.
Looking at Portland, they want to turn it around after the loss to Indiana. And the foul called on Ben Gordon. That's his first foul for the Trailblazers. Vucevic comes in for Biyombo. And Carmelo Anthony subbed in for Anderson. On defense, Phoenix trailing by 4. And it's DJ Augustine with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And that's foul number 2. Maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another beforehand.
And the Suns with the completely new group on the floor. Powell kicks to Marshall. Shot clock at 6. That's good.
Really good job there. That's the definition of the inside-out game.
Second quarter play with almost 3 minutes gone. Inside. It's stolen by Vucevic. And they're running. There's the lob to the hoop. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a 1-footer. Come on now.
Wall dishes to Thornton. Offside Gasol. Gets an open look and hits. Gasol's got 8. Trailblazers leading by 6. And here's Marshall. Hit by Vucevic. The pass to Anthony. Again, the miss by Anthony.
I didn't see that miss coming. He's usually good money from that range.
And a wide open look for Thornton. That's good. And so Wall with the assist.
They wouldn't want all of their guys shooting a 3 on the break, but when it's him, he's got the green light.
So timeout call here, the first for Portland. I think all 3 of us agree, John Wall, a tremendous all-around player.
Outstanding. Speed was what jumped out at me most when I saw him first at Kentucky. Now he's been able to harness that speed as a pro, and he makes plays that very few can make as a point guard.
He gives you a lot of different looks, doesn't
he? Sure does.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland.
And guys, John Wall, obviously one of the most electrifying players to enter the league in some time. Unreal body control, tremendous length and athleticism for a point guard. And that's one of the reasons he gets so many steals, blocks, and rebounds. All the extra things from his position that really add up.
Big group substitution here for Phoenix. Quincy Aces checked in for Ibaka. Aminu comes in for Cephalosha. Garrett Temple is checked in for Marcus Thornton. And DJ Augustine subbed in for John Wall. And Portland with a change here too. Caldwell Pope, who's checked in for Powell.
You know, guys, for Wall, the one thing he's still ironing out is his shooting stroke. It looks better every year, but doesn't necessarily go in more often, especially from three. But even if he never becomes a great shooter, I think he'll remain one of the game's best all-around talents.
Now, here's Marshall. Caldwell Pope pass to Vucevic. Here's Marshall. And so he draws the foul on the shot on a trip to the line to shoot two.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
And the second free throw, good. Suns trail by 4. Here's Augustine. He dishes it to AC. Here's Gasol. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
That mid-range jumper is just another one of his weapons.
Now, here's Marshall. Guarded by Augustine. Passes it to Vucevic. Augustine grabs the board.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there. I'm sure he appreciated it. Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's key to this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
And it's the Trailblazers with the ball. Following the score by Phoenix. 3, Marshall. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
You might not think of him as a laser three-point shooter, but that shot was there for him, and he had to take it.
And Augustine kicks to Temple. Gasol screen. Got a piece of it. Here's Aminu. Again, Phoenix.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
Now, here's Marshall. 8 points for him. It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. Looking to end his cold spell. That's good.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the arm and still able to finish.
Yeah, he imposed his will on the defense that time. He was not going to be denied right there.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Morris is checked in for Vucevic. Ray McCallum comes in for Taj Gibson. And it's Jackson in for Kendall Marshall. And Aminu gets to Gasol. No luck. And the Trailblazers going the other way. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. Anthony right side. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Hard to believe this, but Carmelo feels as if he's been underrated as a superstar at this point in his career. And I'm sure there are a lot of conflicting opinions on that topic.
Combo, he's checked in for Caldwell Pope.
And that's a good one for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Henson, a screen on Jackson. And Wall kicks to Ibaka. Top of the key jumper, no good.
Boy, they're trailing in this game, and they're starting to settle for jumpers offensively.
Yeah, it could work, but I wouldn't take that approach, Clark. They should be fighting their way inside for better looks.
Now here's Jackson. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Well, let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Trailblazers.
And the pressure defense turning into high percentage shot opportunities. And if you're the coach, that's just what you're looking for.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunity. They're really keeping it up-tempo so far.
Now here's Wall. Ibaka goes in. And stolen by Biyombo. Jackson kicks to McCallum. Morris a screen. McCallum dishes to Biyombo. Morris, no good.
Well, what appeared to be an easy 2 points just never materialized.
Henson the pass to Wall. From deep, Thornton. Phoenix, no good that time either. Jackson with it. Here's Anderson. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Anderson's got 5 points in the quarter. And the first half is now in the books. It's the Trailblazers up 10. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. And the second half about to start here in just a few moments. Pau Gasol with a strong contribution so far in this one.
And his play in that first half, how about the discipline to go along with the efficiency, guys? His shot selection was just perfect.
I agree. I mean, whether it's been from mid-range or in tight, he is taking only what the defense has given him and not trying to do too much. Very much playing within himself.
And the third quarter about ready to get underway. Pau Gasol with a strong contribution so far in this one.
And he just went off in those first 2 quarters, guys. He's capable of doing that on a consistent basis as well. So we might see some changes from a defensive standpoint as they try to disrupt his rhythm in the second half.
You know, guys, I think you've got to make some sort of change. I mean, they can't let him continue to torch him up like he has been.
Cephalosha is up there with Ibaka. And it's Wall. Then it's Pau Gasol. And it's Thornton in the 2. That's who's out there for Phoenix. And there's the feed to Pau. From deep 3-point range. Shot clock at 3. Puts it up from 17. Shot's good. Morris has got the lead up to 10 now for the Trailblazers. Here's Wall. He feeds it to Gasol. Biyombo with the block. Jackson with it. Gasol covering. And the basket by Jackson. Jackson's got 8.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wall.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Trailblazers leading by 13. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle on a lot of contact. They get Pau Gasol.
And guys, Reggie Jackson was at the end of a yo-yo last season. He starts at Oklahoma for an injured Westbrook. Westbrook comes back, sends Jackson to the bench. Then Oklahoma sends Jackson to Detroit, where he fills in for another injured starter in Brandon Jennings for the rest of the year.
Now here's Wall. He kicks it to Gasol. Gasol missing again. Portland's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Wall against Jackson. Gasol with the steal. To the inside. Looking to end the run. And Thornton gets it to go on the assist from Cephalosha. getting back to Jackson, he showed several times last season that he has that starter ability. The Thunder knew they wouldn't have the money to re-sign Clark in free agency, so they traded him to avoid losing him for nothing.
Yeah, that's a good move. And with the Pistons, Jackson finished the season strong, while the Thunder, without Jackson or Durant's contributions, missed the playoffs for the first time in years.
And the Trailblazers making a change here. Vucevic, he's checked in for Bismack Biyombo. Gibson comes in for Morris. Anthony's checked in for Anderson. And it's Caldwell Pope in for Powell. Anthony kicks to Jackson. Vucevic. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got 3 assists now in this one. Now here's Wall. And that's a foul. It's called on Reggie Jackson. That is his first foul of the game. And Phoenix making a change here. Augustine's checked in. Marshall, he's checked in for Portland. Here's Augustine. Pass to Gasol. Great D that time from Gibson.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
Now here's Anthony. That savvy little up fake there. Fooling the D. Anthony's got 11 points. Now here is Augustine. The dish out to Gasol. Offside Ibaka. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
Well, that was a max-range alley-oop pass there, guys. It's got to be. I don't know if anybody's throwing one any longer.
That's just crazy.
And how high did he have to go to make that catch? That's what makes it even more unbelievable.
Now, here's Gasol. 12 points for him. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. That'll put Serge Ibaka on the line. Taj Gibson picks one up. Olenek, he's checked in for Pau Gasol. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. McCallum's checked in. Anthony on the wing. Cephalosha's shot is good.
Great pass that time by DJ Augustine.
Trailblazers leading by 14. Here's McCallum. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Again, the miss by Anthony. Marcus Thornton on the wing. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession.
And really no choice but to lunge for that pass to make sure it didn't get through.
Yeah, and that was important. Probably would have been a quick 2 points if he doesn't get a hand on it and knock it out of bounds.
Pau Gasol's checked in for the Suns. Ball comes in for DJ Augustine. And first time out of the game called for Phoenix.
And I think taking a time here to talk things over is a smart idea.
One of the things you want to do is make sure everybody is clearly on the same page with the game plan. And sometimes you need a timeout to make sure that's the case.
You have to like what we're seeing from Carmelo Anthony.
He's been attacking the rim with reckless abandon. They're searching for answers. Some way they've got to figure out how to contain him.
Trailblazers making a switch here. Marshall's checked in. Portland on defense. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take it.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Trailblazers leading by 14. Anthony sets the pick for Marshall. Outside Gibson. Anthony on the wing. Portland, no good that time either.
Ill-advised shot there, Clark.
Yeah, exactly. That was lower than low percentage. You know, for Carmelo last season, it was Murphy's Law. What could go wrong did go wrong. After signing Melo to a max deal, the Knicks management expected a bunch from him, but with the new offense and a bad knee, it didn't happen.
Inside. Now here is Augustine. Guarded closely. 6 to shoot. Inside. Tries from 7. Caldwell Pope. Out of bounds. Phoenix will take possession.
Suns ball.
Suns trail by 14. Now Augustine. Aminu dishes to Augustine. Kicks it to Olynyk. 4 on the shot clock. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
And Gordon over to help. Right side Gibson. Out of bounds. Phoenix takes possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
The Suns have gone a somewhat subpar 4-10 on their shots in the second half so far.
Just tentative in the paint, lacking a little bit of confidence, allowed the defender to recover and contest that shot.
Here's Vucevic. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. Balanced scoring, Clark, for them. They're moving it well.
Yeah, you love to see teams share the sugar. Everybody getting in touch, everybody enjoying an opportunity to score. That makes it a lot of fun for everybody on the court.
You know, it sounds better when you say it than watching it. Okay? I like better when you say it. Sharing the sugar.
You might want to cut down on that sugar intake, though, Clark. But anyway, everybody's been involved in this offense here early on, and it has a way of helping you defensively.
Now, here's Marshall after the miss from Ben Gordon. Outside Anthony. Gibson the screen. A shot by Anthony, no good.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Swing gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. The Suns shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
And comparing to the numbers of last season, they've made a bit of improvement, so that's some positive momentum they can look to build on.
And the Suns call time here.
Shooting two.
The free throw drops for Augustine. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. And here's Jackson. Pass to Biyombo. Back to Jackson. Tries to snap the cold streak. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Trailblazers lead by 13. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And we welcome you back as we get going here in the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. Suns trail by 13. On the court for the Trailblazers. Marquise Morris is out there with Anderson. And there's business. Then there's Reggie Jackson. And it's Powell in the shooting guard position.
Shooting for Phoenix.
And John Wall, guys, is still one of the most explosive players in the league. His speed makes professional athletes look like they are stuck in mud.
You're talking about Wall's burst. He can go end to end in seconds. Clark, you're amazed. You said he's a blur.
Yeah, rack to rack in a nanosecond is what Wall can do. I mean, his speed is something special.
Now here's Thornton. It's Wall with the drop. And he trims the lead to single digits. Wall's got 4 this quarter. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Jackson gets to Biyombo.
Nice silky finish on the alley-oop.
That sequence, I don't think Clark could have been executed any better.
Stupendous speed.
And that's the beauty of the game right there. I hope we get the opportunity to see a few more of those.
Great pass. John Wall is really good at finding the open man.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Carmelo Anthony's checked in for Anderson. 4th quarter still young, just over a minute plus. And then Biyombo with the dunk.
And very little fight put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the jam.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came to defending that one. You're right.
And guys, it's not the time for caution now. I mean, they've got to be aggressive and take some risk to see if they can cut that lead down.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Now here's Wall. And it's Portland with the rebound. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Shot clock at 2. And that one's good. 15 points for Carmelo Anthony. Suns trail by 14. Outside, Wall. Screened by Ibaka. And again, John Wall. Wall's got 8 points in the quarter.
There's been a change in his game compared to what we saw in the first half. I mean, he's scoring with a lot of confidence now.
They sent the pick. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
So for the Trailblazers, Vucevic checked in for Biyombo. Gibson comes in for Marquise Morris. And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope in for Powell. Now here's Wall. Marcus Thornton on the wing. Offline with his 3. Outside Anthony. There's the triple. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got his 8th assist in the game. It's Wall with the drive. Can't cash in from close range. At the elbow, Vucevic dishes it to Caldwell Pope. Jackson has the open look. A rebound by Gasol. Suns trail by 15. Cephalosha with it. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
And if that doesn't get them fired up, guys, nothing will.
Greg, just what the doctor ordered, huh? Some high-flying antics to narrow the deficit.
Tell you what, fellas, that could give them the energy boost they've been looking for. Well, one more, and that's it. He'll be DQ'd, disqualified. He's got to be able to defend without picking up that last disqualifying foul.
Timeout called. The Suns have to like what we're seeing from Carmelo Anthony.
They don't seem to have any answers for him. They need to review their game plan and look for a way to cool him off.
Check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Kevin, in that last break, I listened to the Suns coach address his team. He's not pleased with the careless turnovers offensively, saying, listen, we've got to get shots. It's as simple as that. We have to play smart and value the basketball. Kevin, did it sink in?
Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. Aminu comes in for Cephalosha. And Garrett Temple subbed in for Marcus Thornton.
My goodness, how about the degree of difficulty on that shot?
When you're hot, you're hot. And he is absolutely scorching.
Out to Ibaka. Wall again for Jackson. And that's a foul. It's called on Reggie Jackson. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
Well, you know, we're far enough away from the 2013 draft where we can start to get a feel for just how strong it was. I mean, the initial feeling was it was a weak draft, but there have been some gems coming out of it of late. With the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in control of this game.
And no doubt about it, rebounding is an effort stat, folks. They've been more determined than their opponent thus far.
Out of bounds.
Out of bounds. Portland takes possession.
Phoenix timeout.
Phoenix calls timeout. So many people overlook Pau Gasol prior to last season seem to think that Clark, he was past his prime.
Well, he was a starter in the All-Star game and a huge reason the Bulls played as well as they did. It was a big season for him. A lot of GMs shaking their head for not going harder after him.
Guido Turkoglu's checked in for Portland. Kendall Marshall comes in for Jackson. Feeds it to Turkoglu. For the 3. Net falls. Great assist by Marshall. Marshall's got 5 assists tonight.
You know, and with Pau Gasol, it was weird to think that the Lakers were just so ready to let him go and move on.
It's been fun to watch Gasol in this one. He has 12 points and the 2 nice steals as well.
And his offense has matched the defensive effort today. He's been really just one of the best players on both ends.
I don't know if you can say enough about the job he's been doing in all aspects of the game. I mean, stuff in the stat sheet when you look at it.
Vucevic setting the pick for Marshall. And the pass to Caldwell Pope. And some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Here's Anthony. Cannot hit. So Phoenix will take it the other way.
And with the skill set that Pau has and the year he had, There's no telling how long he can play at a high level. Again, one of those guys that never been reliant on the athletic ability to have an impact.
Now, here's Marshall after the miss from Pau Gasol. Anthony, the pass to Turkoglu. Anthony with it. Gasol covering. From past the arc. Again, the miss by Anthony. Suns trail by 16.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Trailblazers.
Two great rebounding teams, Clark.
Yeah, and these guys just worked a little bit harder tonight. That was the edge that was needed.
And this will make it 41 victories for them on the year.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
It sure is. It's just a 2-gamer since they're in opposite conferences, and you can bet they'll take the same approach right into game 2 that they had tonight.
And a great team effort, but still, what an individual performance for Reggie Jackson. And the way he was able to dice up their D with his passing really made things easy for everyone else on his team.
Here's Anthony after Pau Gasol's bucket. Takes it from 10, and it falls over the rim and in.
And you can hear the disappointment in the crowd tonight, but we saw a team that was just ready to do battle in this arena. They clearly wanted this road win.
Crystal clearly. They came in here determined to steal this game, Greg. Their effort level, I thought, was outstanding, and they just took care of business.
It's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
That's his first personal foul.
First one falls for him.
Shooting for Phoenix, John Wall. 2 shots.
So he gets them both. Five seconds left in the fourth quarter. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
Well, folks.
I want